What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Playmaker Way with the playbook. Hope you're having a great day, morning, or evening. And y'all read the title, man. $4,000 in one day using the simple support and resistance strategy. Now, this is your first time on the channel. Welcome. I appreciate you giving this video a chance. Make sure to hit that bell and sub button because we don't just post weekly trade breakdowns. We post weekly day trading tips. We post stock analysis in plays as well as crypto analysis in plays. And most importantly, we live stream a live trade every day. London session 3 a.m. EST on this very same channel. In fact, if y'all was in Monday's live stream earlier this week, you could have caught this huge gold setup that we're going to be breaking down in this video. We also broke down this setup during Monday's live stream. And then we also entered this setup during Monday's live stream. So we really do this stuff over here, y'all. But like the title of the video says, I know you're waiting for the receipts and proof. Shout out to one of my members and students, y'all. He has been doing one-on-one sessions with me going into 3 months. And let me just read what he said. As you can see, obviously, you see some screenshot P&L for making $4,781, basically making 5 bands. And it says right here, I started my one-on-one session with you 2 months ago. I had some experience trading, but still did not understand how to read the charts properly and how/when to enter trades. Monday was literally my biggest trading day yet. I made a huge return on my investment. Thank you so much, fam. This is a life-changing skill and life-changing money. So shout out to my boy right there. Everybody's experience and learning curve is going to be different. Like he said in that screenshot, he had some experience prior to meeting me. So all he needed was the sauce, aka the playbook, aka knowing how to actually use the markets and how to actively go into the markets and take what you need. Right? So that's what we're talking about in this video, because I always talk about I split trading into 3 different parts. The first part is the charts. The second part is your trading plan and trading psychology. And the third part is simple math. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down this gold setup. This was a beautiful 1-to-4 risk reward ratio setup, meaning whatever you would have risked would have made 4 times that amount. So if I would have risked $100, I would have made $400. If I would have risked $1,000, I would have made $4,000 off this one trade alone, literally in one day. And not only did I catch this setup, again, look at the day at the bottom of the screen, Monday, September the 15th. But you know, I had to make sure my members and students ate with me as well. We entered both a gold and GJ buy at the same time, futures indices setup, and then a forex setup. You can see the entry to SL to TPs. You see the entry to SL to TPs. You see the TPs getting hit. You see the reactions, all that good stuff. And again, if we go to the gold setup, we enter the 3:33 a.m. We go to the 3:30 candlestick, which was this one. And then you can see price consolidated, volume picked up, 9:30 open candlestick, then price pushed up the rest of New York and consolidated. This was a very clean, simple setup. And you can also see GJ hitting TPs as well. And you can see this what gold was looking like when it first broke the zone and hit the final TP. And this is what gold did the rest of New York session. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you exactly why we went for buys and how you can catch a similar setup just like this one. So the first thing you have to do is identify which one of the cycles we're in. Now, I don't care what you heard on the internet, there's literally only 3 cycles price is ever going to be in: uptrend, downtrend, or consolidation. Depending on which one of these cycles we're in is going to explain to you what price is currently doing, why it's currently doing it, and most importantly, it's going to explain to you what price is going to be potentially doing next, meaning what you need to also be looking for. Okay, so when we look at price right here, out of these 3 cycles, we can see that we have bullish momentum. And since we have bullish momentum, that means what? That means we want to look for buys. One thing I tell the members and students all the time is if everything's showing us buys, only go for buys. Just like who is in a downtrend, everything's showing us sells, only go for sells. So now that we know we're in an uptrend, we know we're looking for buys, this is when the price action technical analysis playbook comes into play. Price action and technical analysis playbook, it works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. Now, I give this book away for free in Playmaker University, or you can get this book separately. It says right here, in order for the uptrend to continue, we need to break past the previous high, which gives us a new higher high. Look at photo below. We also have to respect the support level the higher low is resting on. So just like the price action technical analysis playbook shows you, if we're in the uptrend, we need what to happen? We need price. So we have the higher low, higher high. We need price to break this resistance low and turn it into support. But we also need price to maintain this support level for the uptrend to continue. Again, the only way we're not going to look for buys is if price turns the support level into a resistance. So now that we know what our game plan is, we know we're in the uptrend looking for buys, and we also know what the price needs to do for the uptrend to continue and for the uptrend to still be valid, and we also know what price needs to do for the uptrend to no longer be valid and for us to go for sells instead of buys, this is when we want to mark off our key price levels. All right, boom. So now we got our key price levels marked off. So after we got our key price levels marked off, which are going to be our support and resistance levels, that is when we then hop into the smaller time frame. So if I didn't say this in the beginning, you want to identify the trend not on any time frame, but you want to identify the trend on the daily time frame. Now we're not trading on the daily time frame, but we need to identify the trend on the daily time frame, because the bigger time frame is going to give us an overall bias, and most importantly, the bigger time frames tell us what price is doing and the direction price is going, versus the smaller time frames only, and I mean only, show you what price is doing at that exact moment, which is why if you chase price and react to price or make a decision based on what price is currently doing instead of what price is overall doing and overall going, this is how you become victims to fake outs and liquidity sweeps. So we hop into the smaller time frame. I personally trade London and New York sessions, sometimes Tokyo session, but I mainly trade London and New York sessions. So this is what price was looking like market close, market open. So we're just going to simply fast forward to London session. So this is what price was looking like at 2 a.m. So an hour before London session. For those that don't know, London session starts at 3 a.m. So from this point, we saw price do what? Break this resistance level and blow above it. So we also saw price fail to hold this level as support off the retest, but we see when volume kicked back in, we broke back above this level. So this is still showing me that there's bullish momentum not only on the bigger time frame, but the smaller time frame as well. So where a lot of people would mess up at, they would look for sells when price comes down here, but I'm looking for buys. Why? Because again, we don't chase price, we follow the flow of price. We see price constantly turn resistance levels into support, resistance levels into support. Even when price rejected, we maintain this level as support. So at this point, I'm going to be looking to see if price can hold this level as support. If it can hold this level as support, I'm looking for buys going to the upside, right? Now, if price fails to hold this level as support, I simply don't enter the trade. Just like right here, price failed to hold the level of support, I don't enter. Just like right here, price broke, but failed to hold the level of support, so I didn't enter. It's literally that simple. If your confirmations are met, take the setup. If your confirmations are not met, don't take the setup and wait for your confirmations to be met. Or if your confirmations aren't met, don't take the setup and then look for another setup that meets your confirmations. It's literally that simple, but it is completely fine and okay to not take trades. There's plenty of times where I don't see anything I liked, or I miss my initial setup and entry, and I hold off and or don't take a trade for the day. So when we hit the play button, what do we see price do? We see price come to this level, and then we saw price did a nice push to the upside. Now, after price closed and held this level of support, I saw price push to the upside on this 330 candlestick. That is when I sent the signal out to the members and students, because like I showed y'all, we entered the trade off the 330 candlestick, right? We scroll back into the advanced play signal room, we can see we entered off 3:33 a.m. So after price 325, 330 held this level of support and pushed up, that's when we enter the buy setup here, right? And again, this is why you go with the flow of price, because as we can clearly see here, price was struggling to break this high here, but as we can see, price multiple times maintained and held that level at support. So all we was waiting for was the volume to kick in, which we see the volume kicked in at 8:30, boom, then 9 a.m, boom, then of course 9:30, right? So we see that there was low volume, price was struggling to break this level, but once the volume kicked in going into New York session, what happened? Price continued to go to the upside. So what would have happened if you would have went for sells here instead of buys? You would have missed the actual move to the upside. This is why you go with the flow of price, because if you go with the flow of price on top of entering buys strictly on support levels, entering sells strictly off resistance levels, you literally get the momentum, the volume, and the flow of price all going in your favor. And when it's all going in your favor, you automatically give yourself a higher likelihood of the trade not only going your way, but higher likelihood of you catching a lot more pips and points going that direction as well. And it's literally that simple, y'all. This is why we mark off our key price levels, because look how price respected this level as support, and then look how price reacted to this level and turned it from resistance to support level, and then look how price reacted to this level. So if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join a free signal, free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my signal service, my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. If you're interested in taking your trading to the next level and learning directly from me Join Playmaker University, or I recommend scheduling a one-on-one session where profitable traders and confident traders are made. Not only are you going to get my complete strategy in video format, going over how to read the charts, how to identify my key price levels, those blue and gold lines y'all stay asking me in the comment section, how to enter and exit trades, how to trade news, my scalping strategy, my secret buy and sell limit strategy, trading psychology, how to deal with wins and losses, how to scale into trades, how to never blow your account again, how to double your account every month. But you will also get daily analysis setups for life, student member group chat, daily trade recaps for life, exclusive New York Lives and trading plan Zooms, and y'all gonna get my famous price action technical analysis playbook that works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. And on top of that, you're going to get the trader's mindset, mastering psychology and risk management playbook that goes over leveraging risk, mastering discipline, how to never blow your account again, learn how to trust yourself while staying cool, calm, and collected. This is what helped one of my students turn $4, as you can see, yes, to $275. That is not Photoshop. You can see he's saying right here, I followed the playbook through a Hail Mary. Shout out for all you do. This is why I always say to follow the flow price and not chase price. His last dollars, he was damn near, he basically blew his account. And because he followed my teachings, trusted the playbook, he was able to turn a $4 account to almost $300 account. It's literally that simple, y'all. I made all the mistakes, so you don't have to make the mistakes. Instead, just learn from my mistakes and be successful quicker. So if you're interested in learning how to consistently not only grow your accounts, but consistent $500 to $1,000 days, click that first link in the description, watch the free trading crash course. Or if you already know you're ready to get in and lock in with me, click the link to go join Playmaker University or the one-on-one sessions, and I'll see you on the other side. Shout out to the Playmakers, man. Now, advanced play signal, we literally just had a 100% win rate last week, and this is the exact same strategy I teach in the one-on-one sessions and in Playmaker University that averages not just a 90% win rate on a weekly basis, but also on a monthly and quarterly basis as well. You see right here, 16-1, 94% win rate. You see here another 100% win rate on the week. We go to a whole nother month. You see here how we ended Q1 this year, 44-5, giving us a 90% win rate, 17-3 January, 14-1 February, March, 13-1. And if we go to how we ended last year, 2024, we literally went 181 wins, 23 losses, averaging an 89% win rate all 12 months combined, averaging less than 2 losses per month. You're not going to find any other mentorship or signaling service that does stuff like this. And not only do I call accurate signals, but I give you my entry, my S cells, my TPs. I notify you when the TPs get hit. I give y'all updates in the trades, and I drop a New York price watch list showing y'all what price is doing in that trade we're in, as well as what to expect and anticipate going into New York session, as well as other possible setups going into New York session. I go over where you should look for buys or sells. I go over specific price points and all of that good stuff, y'all. And you'll also get the advanced play signaling for completely free when you sign up and apply for one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions, I make sure you earn while you learn. So not only do I teach my exact same strategy on a Zoom call on the charts just like this, but you get one session a week. Each session is an hour long, recorded and sent to you the same day. Those recordings are yours to keep for life, y'all. So you definitely get a huge return on investment, as well as you get access to the student member group chat and the advanced play signal room. So be interested in your trading to the next level. You know exactly what to do. Hit those links in the description, y'all. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram, TikTok, or Telegram. I respond to all messages. See y'all in the university, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace. We out.